Why do we dream? Welcome to the Midnight Mysteries Podcast.
Welcome to the Midnight Mysteries Podcast. My name is Ala Luna, and I am the host. And I have here to my right,
Juicy J.
And to my left,
Johnny G. What it do?
What it do, guys? How are y'all today?
I'm good. Pretty good.
Good.
you,
What
Jay?
about you, Jay?
Gucci.
Hey, I like your duck.
Thank you.
How good is
Kind of
it,
looks
man?
like me. I like your duck too.
Thank you.
Kind of looks like you too.
Like me?
Like your headband they have on. It has a
Oh,
headband too.
I mean,
yours.
yeah, it matches your swag.
Yeah, yours
Your
is too.
pajamas.
Thank you.
I think Johnny's missing one.
I know, yeah. Next time I will have PJs on, and maybe I'll have my own rubber ducky too.
Maybe we should switch it up to a different, little character. Should we keep the duckies?
I think the duckies are good for today. I'm kind of feeling it.
So I am a sleep technologist here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And what Midnight Mysteries Podcast will be is different cases and stories that we've encountered and also seen online. And I have my good friends here to also discuss the different cases and just
Really good friends.
Really good friends. We go way back.
Friends
We
for
go
a
way
long,
back.
long
I've
time.
known Ala since high school days. We didn't go to the same high school, but I think I knew you since somewhere around there, since 2006,
Not
2007.
too sure. I just remember we were like 14, 15-year-olds
Something
at
like that.
different quinceañeras running into each other.
I've known Jay since 2009 as well, 2008, somewhere around there.
Yeah, we met through Alla. Alla introduced us. I remember. back
Yeah.
then.
How
Yeah.
did I introduce you guys? Do y'all
Well,
remember?
I saw Jay around a lot, like parties and like just. I remember I was with my friend one time at Whataburger, and she noticed her. I noticed Jay in a car in a SUV, and she looked out the window. Is that so and so? Like I remember. I don't know if you remember that, but
Who said is that so-and-so?
you said I was with somebody. I don't want to say her name, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I don't remember who it is, but okay. Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, I remember that's a vague memory to have of her, and then we would see each other. I would see her at parties sometimes, but we hung out. I think for the first time, we met up at a hookah lounge.
Oh, was that the first time you guys met?
Maybe not, possibly.
It was. I
Jinx.
want to say it was like one of the first time we all went out together.
Yeah.
Dude, I got
Yeah.
fucked up that night. I threw up. But
You
that
did
was
throw up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was a good night, though.
That was such a good
Hey,
night.
I was looking through pictures the other day, and there was like this other guy in one of the pictures, like some Mexican dude with, I think, a mustache. And I was like, who's this guy?
Who was that?
I don't know. I'm going to have to show you the pictures later.
Show me. Was he kind of like tall?
Yeah, tall.
Kinda like-
probably, I think one of your friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I don't know.
That night?
Yeah, that night.
Huh.
I don't remember anything.
I think it was there. I think I remember you running to the bushes, dude.
Oh, to pee? Oh, to throw up? Oh my god. Yeah. Sounds like me.
Oh, man.
Well, the old me.
Yeah, true that.
Doing improved, guys.
For sure.
Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas
Dallas
Cowboys.
You were
Oh my
thirsty,
God.
man. You finished that real quick.
Weedham boys. Yeah, man.
I'm not too fond of them right now. They've been disappointing me.
Is
all
it the
good.
team, though? Or
It's
is
the
it
team,
Mr.
the
Jones?
coaching staff.
We need to get rid of the Jones. No disrespect.
needed
Just
that
kidding.
already.
Just kidding. In case this freaking blows up one day on the internet. No, I'm not saying get rid of Jones. Jerry Jones. We love you, but we...
You need to pass away already.
God
I'm
damn.
just kidding.
No. He didn't
Imagine
mean
the
that.
hospice and stuff.
He didn't mean that. No, go Dallas Cowboys. Win or lose. Cowboys fan for life. For sure. Go Cappy.
Queen Cap over here. All right, GCJ, it's nice to have you back.
So for those who do know Jay, whose real name is Jeanette,
Don't say that.
No,
Too late.
Don't say that.
Janetto from the ghetto.
Janetto from the ghetto.
Janetto from the ghetto.
My friend Ollie here
From
gave me that
Southside.
middle.
Southside the realist.
She gave me that represent.
I've known this girl since 4th grade.
Yep.
We've
That was
gotten
my-
in trouble together. We've prayed together. We've gone through trauma together.
We have bailed each other out.
For those of
You went there.
don't know.
So
Now
I know,
you know.
Now you know.
So I know a lot
Damn,
of
my family
people.
didn't know now.
Lately, a lot of people. Lately, a lot of people have realized that you kind of just popped out of nowhere and started friend requesting people, and I know people have wondered, where were you? Like, where have you been?
Yeah, I've gotten a bunch
so
of
I know people are not really want to know like where exactly have you been. So if you want to tell your story.
For sure. I've been getting a bunch of messages from people like, yo, where you been? It's been forever. Where'd you go? This and that. So basically, what was it, like 5-6 years ago?
Something like that. I want to say about 5 years ago.
Well, yeah, like 5-6 years ago. Well, before that, actually, before we talk about that, I was an alcoholic, actually. From like ages 15, maybe I started. I would just drink to have fun, and then from there, this is gonna get like sad for a second, but
Do we need some tissues or what?
no, I'm Gucci.
I got my sleeve right here just
All right,
for
cool.
you.
Thank you. No, like I would just drink. I was young to have fun, whatever. But like maybe like a year after that, I started having people really close to me pass away. And so then I just used that to cope, really, kind of to escape reality, escape my pain, everything I was going through. So then it became like a daily habit of drinking, And from there, I didn't really like see it as a problem. But like now that years have passed, I realized how much it affected me and led me to other substances. I'm just open book right now. From that, I went to Coke, and then once that like didn't do the job or whatever. Actually, I came across it by accident after Coke. I became a meth addict and literally got addicted instantly. And from then on out, I was using every single day. So when I got my hands on that drug, I literally went MIA from everyone, my friends, my family. I didn't talk to anyone. I was, I guess I can say I was homeless, but not really. Like, I always had somewhere to go. I had my parents' house, but, like, when you're in that state of mind, you're, like, not even thinking straight. And I don't know. It just seemed like it was something that I couldn't do because at the same time, I wanted to keep using. I didn't want to stop. So, yeah, it wasn't until close to 5 months ago. I'm like 4.5 months sober now from meth,
Hell
from
yeah,
everything,
dude.
literally. So
How long were you on it?
It's not easy too, huh?
It's
definitely not easy.
It's not easy. I was on it for those 5 years. Like literally, when I went MIA, I started using every single day. But yeah, like I guess I always had somewhere to go. But a part of me wanted to continue using. I couldn't see my life without it. Like as sad as that sounds, I even stopped drinking. Like I didn't want to do anything but smoke. And so, yeah, I went MIA. Then I was just basically living in my car for 5 years. It was terrible. Like, literally, there's nothing good that comes out of using that drug or any drug, really. But for facts, triple
We're so
facts.
proud of you, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. It was hard, literally using 24/7 for 5 years. I lost 30 pounds, dude. I was like a mummy.
So before you go on, you're living in your car. What was that like? Like where would you go? Or where would you sleep? Like where would you park? Or where would you?
My bad.
So kind of go and like elaborate on that experience.
Dude, I was literally going from like car wash to car wash, just like sleeping or literally smoking.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even. That's the weird thing about me, that I haven't really ever met anyone that like does the drug and then just stays to themselves. Mm-hmm. Usually you see people doing it with other people.
Right.
But literally I would get it from my plug, and I would just do it in my car by myself. Didn't talk to anyone, just me alone with my thoughts, which were not good at all. Like I was so depressed. I wanted to reach out to friends, but I didn't know how. And then there was that shame in me, you know. I was disappointed in myself. It was just every negative emotion that you can think of.
Yeah.
Literally, like I wasn't proud of myself at all. Like, you know, I had hit rock bottom. And
That's a very long
Yeah.
time to be in that position. 5 years.
dude, yeah, like sleeping
That's
in my
insane.
car,
Yeah.
like eating in my car, like literally
Yeah.
not talking to anyone was the biggest thing, you know, like now I'm like, how the fuck did I go 5 years without
Yeah.
speaking to anyone? Literally the only person I spoke to was my dude to get, you know, my shit, and like going to the gas station when I had enough money for a pack of cigarettes,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And I would spend my last fucking penny on drugs. Like that was so sad. Like I would rather run out of gas than not have the drug. You know, that's how bad it is.
Crazy.
Once you're like so in it, like heavily
Yeah.
like invested in it. You know? Yeah, and then I literally like park to park. It was crazy.
So
Yeah.
what did it for you? What made you want to like, this is over?
Yeah, it wasn't really like this is over like I want to, honestly. Actually, it took my car breaking down on the side of the highway off 35 in Southside. My phone was dead. I was on my way to go get some more drugs all the way in Arlington. My phone was dead. My car broke down. I was out of drugs. And then I was literally like, fuck, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, I have to do this, you know? It was just a sign. It was just like the biggest sign I could ever get. Like, hello, you need to stop doing this shit. Like,
Yeah.
this is happening for a reason, you know? And that's really like how it ended and how my new life started.
Yeah.
You know, I needed to get sober so bad.
Well, we are very glad to have you back. I'm sure everybody
Gracias.
from El Facebook,
El Facebook, el Instagram, el
I'm sure they've
Snapchat.
been wanting to know for a long time
and
now.
Snapchat.
So that's where I've been, you guys, but I'm back.
She is
is
back.
back.
Juicy
She's
J.
back.
I'm under construction right now, but I will
Definitely
be
under
back.
construction. She won't show y'all, but she.
I won't even mention about
So whenever she did come back, I guess it took you to get sober to realize sober is where you need to be, and clean is what you need to be.
clean and
Because when
serene.
you're on that stuff, you said that you don't have that kind of clarity.
No,
when
not at
you're
all.
On that stuff.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You literally cannot think straight, even when you think you're thinking straight.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's terrible. I thought about, committing suicide so many times. I hated holidays, dude. Like my birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Literally every fucking holiday you can think of that you spend with your family or friends, and me having to not having to spend it, with, just by myself or with myself.
Yeah.
But like just being in that situation, stuck, and feeling like, that's like the only thing, like, just,
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain
And
it.
that's crazy
No,
because
yeah,
you
I
were
get
always
it.
very big on holidays
Oh, yeah.
or celebrations,
Yeah.
parties, or
Yeah.
birthdays.
Yeah, I consider me having like a lively spirit, and then it sucks that all of that just went away. Like I literally, I don't even know. I remember thinking in my car, like, like when was the last time I actually smiled? Or when was the last
Yeah.
time I actually laughed?
Yeah.
And like, I was like, holy shit, it's been so many months. And like, just to think about that now, it's
Some
like,
years.
damn.
Yeah, that is,
It's like, how could I go that long without smiling or laughing?
and it's something that
It was just such a dark place, to be in.
your mind's calling.
It's all Gucci.
So how did addiction affect you? And
Affected
the
me.
outcome, I guess.
Yeah, in so many ways. I ended up losing a bunch of teeth due to it. All I did was smoke it out of a pipe. I never shot up. I never, I snorted it a few times, but mostly like 99% of the time I was smoking it.
Yeah.
So that affected my teeth a lot. I lost a lot of teeth because of it. I got a really bad infection in my mouth. Fucking like literally Orajel, anything you can think of would not do the job.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was in excruciating pain. I literally wanted to cut my head off. How it was the pain was just unbearable.
Yeah.
And then about a year ago, I've heard a lot of cases. You were telling me actually, where some people or a lot of people had lost their sight because of meth.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that, and I looked it up. So I don't know if I went blind because of that suddenly, or if it was because one time I got gasoline in my eye and I never washed my eye out. But I feel like I've gotten a little gasoline in my eye like before that, and it didn't affect me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was like the amount of gasoline in my eye this time, or if it was the meth. Because so I don't know.
Yeah.
And anyway, I ended up going completely blind in my right eye, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I always felt like I had something in my eye. Could never get anything out. Could never see anything in it. It was like like sand, like you feel like you have sand or dirt in your eye.
Yeah.
And then like this one night, my eye just started hurting a lot, having a lot of discharge. Not like clear, but like literally white discharge.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Like weird stuff. And then I would like do this. I would like wipe my eye, and it would be like this, just so much white discharge. I'm like, what the hell? So I thought, I've never really gotten an eye infection before. So I was like, I don't know, maybe this is an eye infection.
Yeah.
Literally, I
Yeah.
woke up the next morning and I could not see anything out of my eye anymore. It was scary, dude.
So how many years into your usage did that happen? Was that towards the end or in the beginning?
yeah, it literally was last year, October. What are we into? 2025.
2025.
March.
So October 2023.
Oh,
So
wow.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
October, about
yeah,
2.5 or a year and a half.
yeah. It was crazy, dude.
Wow.
So yeah, it just affected me like negatively in like every aspect.
Mentally, physically,
Oh, physically, like it was
spiritually.
in every way possible.
Mm-hmm.
I would literally hit rock bottom. I was at my lowest, and I literally took my car breaking down. And I was kind of like forced to quit. At the same time, I accepted it because I was like, "This is a sign.
Yeah.
It's time. It has to happen. This has to just."
Yeah.
So yeah, I am 4.5 months clean,
That's amazing.
Yay.
drug free, clean and serene.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Serene.
I'm proud of myself.
Different ways.
That's great, dude.
Always
I'm
keeping
sure-
a positive mindset,
Got
and
to.
surrounding yourself around good people.
Uh-huh.
You literally have to cut
us.
everyone
Thanks, Jay.
off.
Thank you for
For
calling us good
sure.
people.
For sure.
Yeah.
I got y'all's back like chiropractic.
Chiropractic.
Same.
Don't even trip, chocolate chip. No,
So
yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
your story is gonna eventually impact other users and addicts that are screaming help for recovery but are just lost. Is there
Yeah.
anything do you want to look in that camera and say give advice to people who are struggling with it?
I just want you guys to know that even though you feel like it's never going to get better, it will. And it does. And I'm living proof of it. Because I thought I was never, ever in my entire life going to be able to quit. I was literally so addicted to that substance. And don't be afraid to reach out for help. Literally, there's so many people out there everywhere, literally, that are willing to help you.
Yes, ma'am.
Literally, like you can,
Amen.
there's all these hotlines, just Google, and literally, there's a way out. And it's worth it,
What-
You deserve a better life. You don't
What is
deserve to
your-
punish yourself. We all make mistakes, There's hope.
I'll put your social media
Yeah.
names
For
on
sure.
there too. But if you want to say your name, and if anybody wants to reach out to you,
Yeah, because I'm sure there's a lot of people
Directly.
out there that, have kept it hidden because of the same shame, that you carried around or still carry. That they don't have anybody to go to. They're not comfortable with going to somebody that they know, family member. There's a lot of judgment in the Hispanic community too. So it's
For
like
sure.
one of those things where, like, hey, I can't talk about this around my family because what are they going to say?
Right.
Like, what are the tias going to say? What is the tios going to say? What is grandma or grandpa? Like, it's just, it's a big old chain. So it's always best to just let them know, hey, there are people out there for you.
And if anyone wants to reach out to me, y'all are more than welcome to. I will reply to your messages.
She's
For
very good
sure.
at that.
For sure. I'm
She
here to
is
help.
that-
I am no expert or
she
anything
is
like
that
that, but I am.
friend. Who you can call and she's always there.
For sure, for sure.
For sure. Thank you.
Since 4th grade.
Since 4th grade.
All right. So to my
I would-
left, I have Johnny G here.
Yes, Johnny G. Hi.
Johnny G, please introduce. Please introduce yourself. Let us know what you do.
My name is John, aka Johnny G. But,
AKA
I don't
JB
like
Stavine.
JB Stavine, my DJ days. I don't like my first name, so I go by Johnny or whatever, or the new name Johnny Sage. But
Johnny Sage.
Yeah, I'll put my social media down too. But I'm actually a musician. I've been singing since I was in diapers. I play guitar. And when I was a kid, I used to idolize Michael Jackson and George Strait.
Hey, does your mom still have videos of you dancing
No,
around?
we don't have anything actually. But I used to trip my family
man.
out. I would.
Would you hit up that moonwalk?
Yeah, I was about to say I would.
Can you still
stay
do it?
dancing. Not right now, not with my knee, but yeah, it's actually pretty easy. It looks hard and complicated. It's literally just sliding back, but it's just the illusion of it. It looks like you're
Yeah.
gliding or floating back. But yeah, I used to trip my family out. I tried to grow long hair, but it would just fro out instead of growing, getting long and straight. But yeah, I used to idolize Michael Jackson, George Strait. And like I said, I would trip my family out because I would just dance all the time and sing Michael Jackson songs all the time. But yeah, and I was in choir. That really trained me as a singer. And now I've been doing acoustic gigs with Mr. Stevie. Maybe one day we'll bring him on here.
For sure.
Yeah. Y'all can play a little
He's a
something
rock
for us.
star.
Something.
I still haven't met him yet.
No.
Oh, he's cool.
He's cool. He's a cool.
He's
dude.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he keeps you laughing. He has a pretty crazy sense of humor. But,
He's a rock star.
Yeah, he's an amazing guitar player.
Yes.
Like, he's like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Santana.
Shout out to
Oh,
Stevie.
wow.
Shout out
No,
to Little
yeah, he
Stevie.
goes hard.
Shout out Stevie.
But
Shout out to Stevie.
yes, we've been acoustic duo gigging for the past almost a decade, and now we have combined with a drummer and a bass player. And
Nice.
now we are a full band, and we go by Crossfire Serenade.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout
my
out.
boys.
That's kind of like I'm still trying to process that in my head because growing up with you because I've known you since we were 14, 15. You used to sing
Yeah.
a lot of R&B.
Oh yeah.
At Quinceañeras,
Yeah,
with
your
Louis the
sister's
singer
quinceañera
and
with
stuff.
Louis. Yes.
And so like now in my head I'm still thinking you're this R&B artist. when in
I'm
reality-
still an R&B guy.
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
I sing with the band is definitely R&B. You'll catch me singing a country song, but R&B style. Like,
Gotcha.
that's just
Oh,
my
got
voice.
it.
Stevie's the country guy. He sings too, so he sings the countryside. We harmonize very well. We kill it with the harmonies. But yeah, R&B is that my heart's in R&B because that's what I
Yeah.
grew up in. 90s R&B.
Of
Shy,
course,
If
Baby
I Ever
Making
Fall in Love
Music.
Again.
Baby making music.
All that
Yes.
stuff is my shit. 2000s R&B, but I listen to everything: rock, country, blues. I'm a very well-rounded guy when it comes to music. But yeah, the band is doing pretty well. We had several shows, or a lot of shows last year. We've even went 2 hours away and played shows. We're trying to get further out there.
That's
yeah,
good.
more
that's
gigs.
what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Very proud of you,
I
man.
need y'all to come out and see me one day.
Oh,
Yes.
Um,
No, we will. No, we will.
I've
been-
I
I've
used to
been
go to
good.
your gigs. You performed for
Yeah.
at one of my birthdays, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
At
Yeah,
where
yeah.
was that? Fred's by TCU area.
Fred's. Yeah. We
Wow.
What did
yeah.
you sing?
We like forced our way in there. Can we play? We're gonna play. Goddamn.
I think
What
it was
did-
for my 24th birthday or
We just
27th.
played like maybe like an hour of like songs.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
We
okay.
play everything.
No,
We
it
play
was
everything.
dope. It was a good night.
Was it?
But
Yeah.
now I think we've definitely progressed through the years. We're so much better now. than we've ever been. So especially with the full band,
Yeah.
it just puts the cherry on top. But yes,
We'll see when we can go out and see you, Johnny G.
When is your next gig?
Where
me
can
and
the people
Stevie,
see you?
The next acoustic gig is on the 20th at the Library Bar.
20th at the
Next,
library.
not this coming
March
Thursday, but the
20th.
following.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to come out and see me, March 20th at the library, come out.
Let's go.
The library in Fort Worth.
Library Bar, yes.
All right. So, I guess, do we want to start one of our stories?
Yeah, we can start one of our stories. Which
fun.
one? You want to talk about that astral projecting one, or what was it? Out of body experience?
I think that sounds familiar. Yeah, that one. See what we can discuss.
Cool. Yeah, let's discuss about astral traveling, all that good shit.
Do y'all believe in that stuff?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of annoying, I guess, when you understand. I remember being a kid. I was probably like 5 or 6, and I remember having dreams of like being right below the ceiling. Like I remember vividly seeing the texture on the paint and everything, and then I would just dismiss it as just dreams. And then I would later in life I learned about out of body experiences and astral travel, and then I realized back then like that wasn't just a dream. I was out of body, because I mean that's the only logical explanation for it. Not
So, did you learn about that stuff yourself, or did your parents kind of talk about it growing up?
No. A lot of people are oblivious to it. They didn't. My parents didn't know anything about it, but it was something I researched on my own. Yeah.
When you were older, or when you were younger?
When I was older, I was about in my early 20s. Is when I started learning about it. Learning about this different side of life we're not usually taught about.
Yeah,
I guess.
definitely. My parents definitely didn't discuss that growing up, so
I don't think my parents have even like any knowledge about it actually. Just because it's not taught, so it's not like passed on.
not only that, like there's people who believe it's more of like evil,
Right.
or
There's a lot of
hey,
theories
there's
into it.
science. Like
It's definitely demonized, but I think it's a natural part of ourselves that has been suppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Once you really understand it, you know there's no evil to it.
Can you unlock your phone again?
Yes. Sorry. My bad.
We'll be more organized for the next
Technical
episode.
difficulties.
It's okay.
here.
We're about to redo it probably. All right. So, first story for this first episode, the out of body experience. So, we have here a man with severe sleep apnea had a reoccurring dream where he was floating above his body, watching himself struggle to breathe. One night, the dream became more vivid. He saw shadowy hands pulling at him, trying to separate his soul from his body. He felt himself slipping away, but then he heard a loud voice in his head commanding him to go back. He woke up with his heart racing, realizing he had stopped breathing for nearly a full minute. Some believe he had a near-death experience with spirits trying to claim him in his vulnerable state. So, some believe he had a near-death experience with spirits trying to reclaim him in his vulnerable state. Evil, demonic, spiritual, science.
Spiritual and science.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
spirituality is like one and the same. But my sister actually, when we got in a car accident, we were on the way to lunatic practice actually.
Lunatic?
Yeah, and
What?
she rear-ended somebody. She probably hate that I'm talking about it, but she said that she experienced right when the impact happened. She like saw it from like a perspective from outside the car, and yeah, I remember her talking about that.
I remember that.
Us
I
talking
don't.
about that?
It was like a few years back.
Nah, this was like 2008.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, that she had an out of body
Yeah.
experience?
When we had an
Crazy.
accident, like right when the impact
Wow.
happened.
Oh my gosh.
It's
So
wild.
she was watching herself?
She was watching the accident like happen from a different perspective outside the car, like higher.
Like so, like her You want to say like her spirit like flew out, right?
Basically,
Yeah.
so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spirit, energy, consciousness.
Yep. I was like reading something about that, like some cord that is attached to us and like our soul. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
And
like,
like when you come back to like when you wake up,
uh-huh.
it's like you're connected to that cord, so like brings you back to like Earth or like this
Your physical
experience,
body.
right? Your
Yeah.
physical body.
I've heard of that too. That it disconnects at death.
Yeah,
Apparently,
there you go.
yeah.
I forgot what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I've definitely heard about it.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that, Ali?
I have not actually, but you know, I am learning a lot with you guys about different things. Like that cord thing. I've heard of the red string theory, which is that that you're meant to, that I think one end, doesn't it like connect to somebody else, like a red string theory, and you guys are destined to meet each other.
I've heard of that. I've heard of
stuff like that too.
I forgot
Not
about that.
I haven't heard it referred to as red string.
Yeah. Or a
thread,
something like that.
something like that.
I know that's kind of maybe that is connected to like quantum entanglement or something like that. Or
Well,
maybe
that
not.
goes quantum physics.
Yeah, it has to do with all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah.
That's crazy. So, have you guys had like an out of body experience while sleeping?
I want to say I did a few times back in like 2012, back when I was really learning about all of it. I would have dreams of like walking outside my house and then watching the ground like get further and further away.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I would like wake up, and yeah, it was pretty trippy.
So it was
pretty
like
trippy.
whenever you were learning about this stuff that it
Yeah.
happened. What about you, Jay?
I've had like this weird dream where I'm like at the edge of like a cliff or something, and I'm like about to fall. But then like as I'm falling, I like wake up, so I don't actually like land on the floor. But like in my dream, as I'm falling, immediately I wake up. It's like, and then you wake up with all this adrenaline. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've had a lot more. I just can't remember. Remember.
I
them
would
right
have
now.
them whenever I was little and I was really sick.
Really?
I would have them at my grandma's house. And she would pick me up from school whenever I was sick. So I would go to her room or my tia's room and take a nap. And whenever I was napping, like I've had instances where I was watching myself sleep as a kid.
Cool.
Like in elementary school. And it's scary though, because you try to snap out of it as a kid. You don't know what to do or how to get out of it. So it was pretty scary, man.
Like when you have those dreams where like something's like really bad is happening and then like you can't wake up from the dream. Like you want to so bad, and like I don't know, like I remember my mom telling me like you like I told her about a dream I was having and she was like, that's weird because you weren't even like moving at all while you were sleeping. But like in my dream I was like trying to wake up so bad. You know? Like I thought I was gonna wake up like, you know, shaking or whatever. And my mom was like, you literally like lay there completely still.
So do
Fucking
you
crazy.
guys dream in color
Yes.
or in black and white?
I don't think I've ever had a dream where I'm dreaming black and white.
Really?
Neither have I.
I've had one.
Really?
It was like kind of like
Interesting.
a creepy one. Yeah, like in the middle of nowhere in a desert area. Everything is like just no sun, white. Everything is dark. And I think I was trying to run away from something, so I was just out.
I wonder
know.
I wonder if it's like it could relate to like what you were going through at that point. Like if you were experiencing something similar.
Maybe I was trying to run
Maybe.
away from something.
Yeah. Could be. Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only ever had dreams in color. I've never had a black and white.
Yeah, neither have
Dream.
I.
Have you ever had a dream where like it's kind of like this happened to me a few times. I don't really remember it, but I remember being like astonished by it when I woke up. It was like a dream within a dream kind of thing.
Yes.
You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so trippy. Like I don't remember. This was years ago, but I really did feel like I woke up, like I was already awake, and then there was something felt off. Like I said, I don't really remember what happened, and then I actually woke up. So we took a quick break, and we got somebody added to the podcast, Little Nephew.
Little
guys?
B.
going on, man?
Hola, little
Not
nephew.
My name is Joseph, aka Este Joe.
Este Joe.
Este Joe.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Hey, where does Este come from?
Spanish.
Spanglish.
So-
It just came out of nowhere. I like
Just a
I like
name.
to be random. I actually been
That's
looking
what's
for a
up.
stage name. I actually want to start making dubstep music.
Ooh, cool.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm like brand new to it. I do need a monitor and all that stuff, but
Need some equipment.
yeah, I've been going to like raves and shows and stuff like that. So
Cool.
it's been
Okay.
fun.
I
Oh,
bet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Other reasons why I got a second job too, so I can pay for all that stuff.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need a way better computer than this one, but
Yeah.
Maybe we can
But,
use yours next.
hell yeah.
For real.
When was
So
the
we're
last time
actually-
you went to a rave? Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I actually went to a festival in Midway. I think I sent you a couple videos, or you saw
Oh,
some
okay. That was
videos.
the last one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That looked really cool.
This was their second festival.
Dope.
A year ago. Yeah. They had their first one. They had a pretty big stage. They have a main stage and a tenting area, and they got like VIP restrooms and for the
Ooh.
VIP people.
Fancy.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, but it gets expensive. So
Was it like a 2-day thing, like a
yeah,
weekend? Okay.
they have like a 2-day camping.
Okay.
Some people they left and got a hotel because it was way too cold out there.
Where was it at?
It was in Midway. It's like
Oh,
it's probably like a couple hours from here.
okay.
Is it in Texas?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't go out of state or anything like that to go see shows or anything. I usually just go to Dallas for a show, or that's the only festival I actually been to.
But there's some big ones out there too. Huh?
Hell yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Damn, we got to go sometime.
Yes. Yeah, they got some in Canada. I actually want to go to Germany. They got
Germany.
Germany got some
Wow.
dope ass stuff out there too.
Money.
They shine lights like that too on the cathedrals.
Uh-huh.
And they have like the DJ stand in front of it.
Oh.
Yeah, because the cathedral.
Yeah, they shine the lights on them, or like
Well, that's different.
like
cool.
fractals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tight.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
But that's trippy on some
That's sacred
Okay.
geometry.
Yes.
some mollies.
That's some other shit.
That's
cool.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Well,
So we're
congratulations.
Thank you.
Sorry.
We're actually roomies. We've been living together for the past few months, but we just moved into a 2-bedroom last month. So yeah, man, it's
Yes.
been fun. It's been fun.
Yes, I've been getting my crap together. Yeah.
Hey, we all got to do that.
Loving
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Finally loving myself.
Hey. Hell yeah, I'm proud of you.
Been a long time. Well,
That's what it's all
I
about.
think all my life I've provided and loved like others, more than myself. So
Yeah.
I think it's time.
I can definitely relate to that. I
I
think we all can.
too. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm very happy for you
Yes, thank you.
and for choosing you.
Yes, I'm very
first
happy
and your
for you as
And
well.
for you
Thank you.
choosing your Theo over here
Yes.
to ruin.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah.
He's a good person. I've known him
Yes.
forever.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah. Remix.
Cool. What's going on?
So yeah, I mean, we're just talking about. So the whole podcast is based on sleep,
Sleep.
right? Is that what we're doing? Is that what? Yeah. She's actually the main host of her podcast. She
Okay.
created the name
Yeah.
and the logo we created, but
Thank you for having me.
that'll be the thumbnail.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, of course.
Midnight Mysteries podcast.
So what do you? So he doesn't know exactly what you do.
Oh, you
so-
don't know exactly what I do.
no,
So
no.
I'm a sleep technologist.
Okay.
So what I did for 7 years was pretty much do sleep studies on patients. So what we did was put wires on them, or what we do is put wires on them and just pretty much watch them sleep just to see what's going on.
Right.
We look at their brain levels, their oxygen levels, pulse rate, heart rate, restless legs, just to see if it's pretty neat actually, because with patients who have restless legs, their legs are moving, but you can see that their brain waves are asleep.
Right.
I've even seen that in patients that are sleepwalking or sleep talking. And sometimes I would go in there and try to fix, a wire and the patient's talking to me, but their brain waves are sleeping on the other end. So that was
Crazy.
it's pretty neat to watch.
Kind of a subconscious thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've been doing that for the last 7 years, and now I'm working days giving out home sleep studies. And the reason for this podcast is just to bring awareness and also talk about, stuff that, the normal person won't come out and talk about. Sometimes a little difficult because many people don't know that other people are going through the same thing. So that's why I decided to create the Midnight Mysteries podcast and just see what other people have happening at night.
Yeah.
Word.
And a lot of the times it happens at night, so
That's
that's
brilliant.
where the midnight came from. So I'm excited to start
Yeah, it
this
is very
podcast with my besties that I've known forever.
Yeah.
Fourth grade.
Fourth grade with over here Juicy J, and then John. I've known him. I don't know if you know how I know John, but I've known him since we were 14, 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
During
Way
the
back.
quinceañera times.
Met her
Yeah.
through an ex.
Oh.
Going on a
But yeah,
I
but,
didn't
one
think
of
you were gonna
those.
bring that up.
no, I mean it's no big deal. I mean that's how we met.
so y'all going on a couple of decades, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
a long
we already
time.
have-
Yeah. Cool.
I met him whenever he was going through his DJ journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he started off. And I even remember some of, my friends back in the day, they were like, hey, I just want to be like J Beats Divine. I want to DJ. I want to do this just like him. And if you have gotten there, they're DJing now.
Yeah, they stuck with it. Very consistent.
Yeah. So.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, dude. Inspiring lives out there. You
Yes,
probably didn't
you
even know it back
are.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, still am, hopefully.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are pushing us past our own limits. So.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right here.
It's nice to have friends like that, especially the ones that you've known for a while that,
Yeah.
keep on pushing you and just believe in you so much to just get to your full potential
Yeah.
and even try new things that you would never think of doing.
Most definitely, I agree.
It's quite brilliant how like y'all are together and y'all I can't explain it. Like y'all are inseparable.
Now we are.
It's
now
like
I
we're
feel
like
we
we're
are.
connected. It's like we were always connected. I feel. And
Yeah,
then like
we
we all had to drift
were.
apart and like kind of like have our own experiences, and then like whatever we had to go through that, and then now we're like connected again. Like we weren't on the same frequency, back then. Like we were, and then we kind of went everywhere.
Yeah.
And then we like slowly returned to one another. It's crazy how the universe works.
Yeah, me and Jay back in like 2012, we straight up turned into hippies. Like we would post crazy stuff on social media, and we were just straight, just
Cosmic J.
like all this
Yeah.
love, like love everybody, like
Shining light.
And
peace and love, man.
around that
and we started
time.
posting stuff, and I'm sure people thought we were fucking
Crazy.
Even you, like, what the hell are these guys posting?
Yeah, no.
But then throughout the years, you start seeing people talk about what we would talk about. I'm like, oh, cool, y'all get
We're
it
not
now.
alone here.
You get it.
Took you
now.
long
It
enough.
clicked
Right.
now.
For real. Also, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
And around
Yeah,
that
definitely.
time that you guys were hanging out and kicking it, I was over there having babies.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no, yeah.
That's right.
Being a
Living
full
the mommy
mom,
life.
We
yeah.
were busy. Just
Yeah.
pumping them out.
Back in a row. Back to back, pretty much.
You ain't nothing but a
twins.
hoochie mama.
Dang. How far apart are your babies?
They're 14 months apart.
Wow.
So I
You
was.
did not take a break. Huh?
Nope, I cried so hard when I found out about my daughter.
Correct me if I'm wrong though. You have a little boy and a little girl, right?
Yeah, 9 and 8 years old. So I was 5 months postpartum after having my son when I found out I was pregnant.
Damn.
I was barely getting my hormones back, my energy back, and all that. And I got sick while I was going to class. I was going to TCC, Northwest
Yeah.
Campus. And then my mom, she had picked me up because at the time she was taking me to class. And I was feeling sick. And she was like, Alejandra, ¿qué tienes? And I'm like, I don't know, Mom. And then I tested and I ended up pregnant.
She
with
probably
my
had like a
daughter.
feeling.
Probably.
Like that mom's, that
Mom, a
Intuition.
mother always knows.
a mother always
Yeah,
knows. Right?
So.
That intuition.
Man, I cried so hard. I was like, no, I just had my son. I'm not trying to have another baby right away.
That's so
But everything happens for a reason.
And she's
Yeah.
a beautiful little girl and
yeah,
bright.
she's very bright.
She's
She
a little
is a
Scorpio,
light.
right?
She's a little Scorpio, yes. That's
Scorpio.
crazy because my dad's a Scorpio too. So it's going to be fun.
Talking about zodiacs, yes, aren't you a Capricorn?
Yes, I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, are you? When's your
Oh.
birthday?
They're both
January
Capricorn.
12th.
Yeah.
Okay, January the 3rd. Yeah. That's why you're such a hard worker.
There you go.
Straight at it.
Yes.
You have the same birthday as Robert's dad.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. For some reason, somebody asked me. They were like, "Why does this guy have everybody's same birthday?" Because I know I have like somebody's son, somebody else's, and
Really?
yeah, I know. Yeah, Robert. Somebody else in my family as well. They have the same birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And mine's reverse. You're the 12th on the 21st.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
never
yeah,
forget
that's
that
right.
too.
Oh yeah.
Does that still make you a
Aquarius.
Capricorn?
Aquarius.
Okay.
I literally am like the beginning of Aquarius.
That's
season.
right.
I think it starts like the 20th or the 21st, one of the two.
Yeah, because
But,
Adam's in Aquarius.
Yeah, when's
Oh,
his
that's
birthday?
right. That's right.
The 10th of February.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're both. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adam.
Yeah.
Hey,
Who's Adam?
Big 8-band.
his brother.
His brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
his-
okay.
Yeah, me and him are a
Another
couple years
nephew.
apart, but
Are you
A
the
lot of
baby or are
people-
you the oldest?
I'm the
He's
youngest.
the youngest.
Oh, the youngest.
I do have little stepbrothers and sister, but it's just me and my brother. He's my biological brother, and I have
Word.
half brothers and
Full.
sisters.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
So what are you, B?
Me?
Yeah.
What
twin.
sign?
What sign
Yeah.
are
I'm a Gemini. What you mean? The
Gemini.
best. The best
Oh
of the best.
gosh.
Boy.
Okay.
And I'm a literal twin energy too.
He is a twin.
Yeah.
John and his twin sister,
Big girl
Jennifer.
about it.
Shout out to B Girl Bout It,
Girl
by
Bout
the
It.
way.
Yes, we'll get her on one day.
Doing big things,
We
you
gotta
know.
get her as
out.
a guest one day. Just talk about her journey.
What
Yes.
does Steve Lacy say? He says, "You can surprise a Gemini."
True.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I fall into the whole two personality thing. Two personalities that
Yeah.
that most people interpret Gemini's as.
Yeah.
Possibly, I don't know, but I don't feel like I do. But I feel like since I am a twin, I feel like that's pretty badass. That
Yeah.
we're
that's super cool.
Geminis.
So
and
do,
it's
like-
we're literal twin energies.
So you and Jen, like, do you guys are y'all like, okay, you say Gemini is like kind of like two sides, right? So would you say that you and Jen are opposites in a way or very similar twins?
In a way, I think she has more of a drive, I guess, in her passion. I have a drive too, but
Yeah,
she's definitely a way more of a go-getter than me.
Mm-hmm.
She's an entrepreneur. She works for herself. No matter how much she struggles, I don't mean to put her business out there, but she's definitely that's what I mean though. She's no matter how much we all struggle. So
Yeah,
no matter
everybody
how much
does.
she struggles, she still refuses to work for like a company.
That's
So that's
what's
what I love
up.
about her. She's very strong minded.
I'm gonna have
when
to
it
talk
comes
to
that.
her because I'm working for a company
Yeah.
sometimes, you know.
She's definitely she's very strong minded. She really is.
I'm proud of her too. I've been, following her and, seeing her break dance and cut hair or do hair and
She is
been
one of the
awesome.
best break dancers in the nation. Shout out to B Girl Bout It.
hey,
In
I'm
Texas,
She
definitely,
goes
she
hard.
won an event actually that proved she was the best in Texas.
Oh, yeah?
This was like back in like 2013, 2014.
Yeah, she worked hard for that shit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hard in the motherfucking paint.
yeah, we'll get her on eventually. We'll have her as a
Yes, we'll
guest.
have different guests.
For sure.
Who knows? Maybe she's had her some sleep. What is it? Sleep
Apnea?
experiences.
Oh, sleep,
Yeah.
sleep experiences. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Lil B, we were just talking about, like, before you got here, like, what is it? Like out-of-body experiences?
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you
Have you
ever
ever had
experienced?
That's a very good question because the very first thing that John was teaching me when I started learning spirituality. I started going on my journey of spirituality. It was astral projection, and I could never get to that place. I
feel like
I never could like actually not fall asleep and pay attention to what's going on, like
Yeah.
outside of my sleeping. But
they say we're out of body when we're dreaming sometimes, because it's not necessarily. It doesn't have to always be like here in this reality, this whatever, this realm, whatever. You could be literally in like another dimension. That's what people think. Whenever
Yeah.
we're dreaming, is literally in a different
Dimension.
frequency, a different
Right.
dimension.
Absolutely.
So I feel like we do it every night when we're dreaming.
Right.
We just dismiss it as dream because that's what we've been taught to see it
Yeah.
as.
Right.
Because I mean, you're there. You're freaking there when it's happening, and it's physical. I have dreams where I feel the warmth of the sun on my skin and smells, and
Yeah.
it's pretty.
Crazy.
It's just crazy. I don't think we don't. I think we take it for granted.
We
should-
do.
Yeah.
No, we
Because
really
you're pretty
do.
much living like another life, while you're asleep.
And there's some teachers, philosophers that say that the dream state is the other half of our existence,
Right.
which is very interesting to me. That concept in itself.
So would you say, B, your dreams are like vivid? Do you remember your dreams? Or
Actually, I have been smoking a lot recently, but when I don't, they are very vivid. I really can't remember, like, at the top of my head of a dream right now, but I do. A long time ago when I was in Huntsville, I remember we have a creek going down, but we lived in trailer homes, but it was like in the middle of
Okay.
the woods, like kind of like Conroe, Huntsville, Houston.
okay.
But I remember like, like when you're in the dark or something like that, and you see like green. It's kind of like when it's pitch black in the room, your eyes are kind of like trying to focus on
Yes.
where the light is, and it kind of goes green and it goes back and goes green. But I saw that and I was walking. I remember walking down like the trailers towards the creek, but I was like a really small kid at the time, and I don't remember being outside. But that's only like actually the most astral projection like I could
Yeah.
Right.
connect to, I guess.
So, do you normally dream? Another question we asked earlier is, do you normally dream in color, or have you ever dreamed in black and white? I don't know if you've
Yes
ever
and
thought about
no.
that. Yeah.
Mostly color, but no, not black and
Not
white.
black and white.
Yeah, same.
Have you ever had a patient or anybody had ever told you they dreamt in black and white?
Not black and white, mainly color. That question came to me because an old coworker of mine, I forgot where we were working at. I want to say it was J.C. Penney's, and he was like, "Hey, do you dream in color? Do you dream in black and white?" And I'm like, "Wait, what? Like people dream in black and white?" And so after that, they asked me that question just stuck in my head, and I'll ask people here and there, "Hey, do you dream like this? Do you dream like that? Do you even remember? Do you even think about it?"
Exactly. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Yeah.
dreaming right now.
Because
Aw.
yeah.
You should look into that, like
Yeah.
dreams, like black and gray or whatever.
I got a question? Do people come to you like? It's kind of a not important question, but do
No,
people come to you,
every
Yeah,
question
any
is important.
question.
do
Yeah.
people come to you with like constant bad dreams or like constantly like uncomfortable dreams?
I've had even patients, whenever I talk to them, they're like, I just came out of a night terror. Somebody was chasing
Right.
me. People who are in hospice or about to pass away, they're like, hey, a lot of them are like, that could be a different episode.
Of
But
course.
Dude.
before they pass away, they're like, somebody's chasing me. I'm trying to get out and I can't get out. And they can't
Wow.
even open their eyes anymore.
That's very
So
interesting.
I've had a handful of people tell me that. So yeah, I've had people. And sometimes it's like, okay, is it a different dimension, or is it because you're having that dream because something's happening in your life?
Right.
Yeah, it's a very interesting topic. We can definitely go and talk about it in different ways, but look at the time, guys.
Oh yeah, it's time to wrap it up.
Man.
Until next time,
Are you awake over there, Jay?
I am.
Okay.
I'm wide
So
awake.
with our circumstances right now, we'll probably only do an episode once every 2 weeks. The way our schedules are right now. But yeah, B, thanks for being a part.
Yeah,
Looking
thank
forward
you
to
Short
guys.
segment.
Yes.
Until next
We'll do
time.
a full episode one at a time.
Yeah. And bring future guests into our different episodes and see what everybody else has to say about sleep and dreams and all things
Definitely.
sleep.
Definitely. Peace and love.
Love.
Namaste.
Hasta luego.
All right.